All right, thank you for staying with us. It's still your award-winning channels television, and this is Sports Tonight as well. A lot of comments already coming through. Osas Igbinogun is sending his message across to us all the way from Benin City, Edo State. We've got something for you, Osas, from Benin, Edo State today on Sports Tonight, and please stick around for it as we go along. And Kola Aziz says he loves this program. Thank you. We are here because you are there. If you are not there, we won't be here. And our duty, we've got to do it, is to make sure that you enjoy every bit of what we put out for you on Channels Sports. All right, let's quickly move on to the next part of our discussion. Cosmos, let me ask your opinion. Okay, before I come to the Chan, let's just take this piece of news coming through. Of course, the news is everywhere, particularly on FIFA's website. It's about a pre-World Cup tournament. 8 teams will be involved in this one. Nigeria, United States of America, Spain, Bosnia Herzegovina, and some other countries as well will be involved in a pre-World Cup friendly in the United States of America. 2 countries not going to the World Cup, 6 countries going to the World Cup. This is a real pre-World Cup test for the Super Eagles. Yeah, definitely. I thank FIFA or whoever is organizing this. Actually, it's the US Soccer Federation. Okay, the US Brazil. Well, okay. The tournament is called Road to Brazil. Okay, I think this is a very good competition because it will really prepare the teams that are going to the World Cup, and of course, the 2 teams that won't be going to the World Cup. A feel of how the World Cup is really going to be. So, it's really a very good one. It just like this. Organized by the MLS. Sorry. Yeah, it's actually organized by the MLS. Oh, okay, so it shows that these teams will really come together and try as much as possible to prepare very well for this. Like he said, the competition, which is tagged Road to Brazil, is organized by the Major League Soccer and is also expected to feature one of Nigeria's group rivals, Bosnia Herzegovina. So it's really a good test. So if we eventually meet them, yes, it's a good test as well. And again, we have to realize that Nigeria is still going to play a friendly match with the United States of America as well. So if we eventually meet, so it will be like a return leg kind of thing. So it's really a good one. And other participants as well includes Greece, Ivory Coast, Honduras, as well as 2 countries, like you said earlier, that are not going to Brazil, Bolivia, and El Salvador. And there's so much great expectation that top flight action for the duration of the competition will really be there. So it's a good one for the MLS and whoever is organizing this competition. All right. So at that time, we are sure of who we're taking to the tournament, because this tournament is ending just on the eve of the World Cup. So we are sure we are going with our May 27 to June 10. World Cup starts June 12. So this is the real deal. For Nigeria, and for Nigeria will become in the United States of America for the World Cup. So this is amazing. An opportunity for us to play against European teams, against South American teams, Central American teams. This is what we're looking for. Well, the last time that the Super Eagles were invited to an invitational tournament in the United States was a fiasco. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. But flew in and flew out. It was a major fiasco. But I'm thinking that this is totally different. This is one is being backed by the MLS, and the spokesman of the US soccer spokesperson Neil Broth, official spokesperson, has been speaking about this comprehensively as well. He's also hinted that Nigeria might be taking on the United States men's soccer national team on June 7, which might be their final test match before they fly out to Brazil for the World Cup. That is the United States men's national team as well. So there's still some issues to be ironed out in this, because if the competition is taking place between May and 10th, and they're trying to squeeze in a friendly match within June 7 as well, so it's really going to be a whole lot of schedule, a massive schedule, very tight schedule. So look at the opinion. Let's take the opinion of Oluwafemi Kolawole at Mons Femco. He's saying that he has his worries about that tournament. I mean, this is Yodi Alba. Good lessons that we'll learn from the Confederations Cup that we need to avoid at the World Cup. Early goal against Nigeria. And we don't start well. I mean, we've observed that of late. The Eagles don't start well. We grow into a game, we grow into a tournament. And sometimes the damage could have been too much to be rectified. Definitely. If you don't start well. But then you have to look at the fact that... And I hope this friendly will help us to just click into top gear when the World Cup begins.
But then you have to look at the fact that the last time Nigeria won their opening match in any competition was in Egypt 2006 against Ghana. Since then, they have been losing their opening match, but then we get to, especially the African Cup of Nations.
We didn't lose our opening game at 2013 Nations Cup.
That's what I'm saying. Apart from the 2010, we did not win an opening match.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. We did not win our opening match. The last time we won was in Egypt 2006.
Well, Spain didn't win the opening match at the World Cup.
Yes.
And of course,
Argentina didn't win the opening match at the Italian 90 World Cup, and they got to the final.
Not really come for much.
Somebody raised a very valid point here at Most Femco. It's talking about injuries to key players.
Yes.
For a tournament close to the World Cup, it's very important that we know how to play it safe, because when you are playing up till 2 days to the World Cup, I mean, you are playing with a lot of risks.
Yeah, that will always be, that has to be put into the equation at every point in time, because already, even as far as 4 or 5 months to the World Cup, players like Radamel Falcao, the World Cup already being thrown out of the running into the competition. You also have to think that the risk increases with the World Cup in just a few days or in just a few weeks. So many of these players will be playing safe, trying not to get injured so that they can. So we might not see top class action, players flying into tackle,
going for it,
making it
like
really,
it's a World Cup
exactly, making it really competitive.
You've already made the team.
We'll see
going to the World Cup.
Yeah, we'll see good games, but not seriously competitive games with an edge, and which I think is still fair. We've still seen national teams play friendly matches like 2 or 3 days before the opening matches at the World Cup. Brazil did it in France '98. They still played all the way to the final. As long as the major thing here is physical preparation. Once you have an exceedingly physically fit team, and you also have the luck of injuries as well, I'm thinking that you might just scale through those small hurdles and get into the competition with a fully fit squad of 23. So I think it's still a good prospect for us, because we will learn plenty playing our opponents. It will let Keshi know the kind of tactics, formations,
the
players
of the boys, the sharpness of the guys.
Exactly.
It's going to be very, very key.
For me, that's one of the that's like a very good preparation, the best preparation for the national team. So as far as I'm concerned, this competition, like he said, fine, is like few days or couple of days before the competition. However, it will really be a good preparation for that competition. It's not like the FIFA World Cup 4 years ago, where we only played like 3 matches before our first game against Argentina. We played matches that were not particularly what we call top-notch, but this one we have top-notch friendlies, top-notch competition that will really prepare us for the competition. Okay,
let's come to the other issue that we raised just a couple of minutes ago. The CHAN is over. Arguments everywhere. I mean, that's what's dominating now. People say the CHAN Eagles are a bunch of rubbish. Others say no, there are a lot of good guys in this team who can give us options in the A team. Ikechukwu Oyedikam at